Welcome my friends to Plumbing with Tim. In today's video I want to share with you a very tough lesson that I learned while I was on the job. So there I was, finding myself over this past week over on the beach side working at a customer's house. Had a leak in the wall and I had to get to it, but that meant taking out the bathroom cabinet and as well as the sink and the plumbing and all that other good stuff. Do this kind of stuff all the time, so routine plumbing. I was up underneath the sink and I was disconnecting, all the various things such as, the P-trap, the faucet, the water lines, all that stuff. And I just had a couple more things that had to come out of there. I was working on trying to disconnect the pop-up assembly, and all of a sudden, with no warning whatsoever, the retention clip holding this cast iron sink gave out and it landed directly on top of my head. I had no time to get my hands in front of me or nothing. The drain part itself hit me on the side of my head, and then the rest of the sink just kind of fell on top of me as well. I'm going to tell you what, one of the scariest things I've ever had happen to me. Needless to say, I should have had a spotter, which I didn't. This could have been prevented. It was a freak accident. I know better. And it was close. I've seen people get killed from things like this. That cast iron sink was a real wake-up call. And if you're going to be working on these old things like this, make sure you have a partner that can spot you or put something underneath that sink to prop it up to prevent this kind of accident from happening. If you look closely, the mark on my head is from where the drain piece actually hit, and it's only about an inch away from my temple. So it's almost like somebody taking the end of a broom or a shovel and smacking it down on top of your head and then throwing a bag of concrete on top of that. So if you guys would like to see what I ended up doing with that old cast iron sink, I actually have a second YouTube channel that's called The Creative Outdoorsman. I'm going to leave a link down in the description. And you can go on over there, and later on this week, I'll show you what I ended up doing with that old cast iron sink. If you decide to go over and check out that channel, I really appreciate it. Share it with a friend. And you can see what kind of things I like to do outside of plumbing. So there you guys have it. I appreciate you taking a few minutes here with me on Plumbing with Tim. Listen, things could have been a whole lot worse. If that thing would have hit me in the temple, I could be somewhere else besides making a video for you. So I'm very blessed and very thankful. I don't know if I either have a hard head or I just got lucky. Don't make this mistake. Make sure to take extra precaution when working around these old cast iron sinks, and you'll thank me for it. If you found any use out of this, share it with a friend. I'm sure I'm going to hear a lot of comments about this. And don't forget, while you're down there, hit the subscribe button. Till next time, this has been Plumbing with Tim. Stay safe and keep plumbing.